Hello everyone, it is Susan here and I'm continuing on in my December Daily 2019 series. I'm going to go ahead and move this. This is what I'm going to work on today with you, which is day 14. But let me get you a little bit up to speed. I'm trying to think what the last video was that I did. So I haven't been recording every single page because it would just take me too long to do. So I'll just share a couple pages and then we'll get into today's page. I don't think I shared this one yet in a video. So this is day 7. I don't do every day. I don't do every day. I don't know, with working full time and life and all that good stuff. So this is still December 7th, putting up my mother's, my parents' Christmas tree at their house. I put a key on here, a metal key. So this was day 7. At my parents' house. My granddaughter actually put up the tree. And then the next day, that was a Saturday, so the 8th was a Sunday. And my daughter and my granddaughter put up our tree. So that's here, as well as in here. So this was one of the challenges over in the Facebook group, was to use an old card. So that's what I did here. This I did record. So you can look in the playlist below to find this video. I'll see if I can post it separately for you. Then we also had, we have a YouTube hop that went live, and this is the page from that hop that I did. That was fun. There were 6 of us from the December Daily group in the hop. So yeah, I can put that playlist below as well. And this is day 12. This was my granddaughter's a holiday concert at school. And then here I have Fuzzy Sock Day. This is going to be actually coming this week in the Facebook group. I already did page 15, and that is because, today, the day I'm recording this particular video, is the 15th, and it is Selfie Sunday. So I already had this page done. So I'm going back a day. So I did page 15 or day 15, and now we're going to work on day 14. So I have everything ready to roll, and I'm going to be working in these 2 4x6 pockets. So what I did yesterday, which I do every month, is I have we call it Connect Group at church. So they're small groups. And I have a Bible art group where we study the names of God. So one name every month. And so this time I had to do name of Jesus, Emmanuel. So we did a quick little study on Emmanuel, and then we shared testimonies. So we did that. So I want to make sure I include this. Normally my studies are, 3 or 4 pages, but this one was more about testimony and just our little group talking amongst ourselves, and just, it was just really nice, really, really nice. So what we also did was I taught them how to paint wreaths. And I also have a video for that. So I want to make sure that I get a wreath on here. So what we do in the group, it's really great. I mean, I have maybe a dozen women that come, but they don't come all, every month. So yesterday I had 8 women, and it was just really nice. So what we do is we get together, we do a study, and then we do some art in a journal. So the watercolor wreath that I taught them all to paint went into their journal, and I actually took Christmas patterned scrapbook paper and I cut it down to fit inside of a traveler's notebook. And yeah, so that's what we did. We actually glued that into our traveler's notebooks, and then on both pages, so it looked really pretty because it was nice Christmas type paper. And they glued in their wreath that they painted, and then I had all kinds of die cuts and everything. And yeah, so it was really nice. It was just really, really nice. I really enjoy getting together with the ladies. So I'm just putting this here, like easy peasy, right? I chose the black background. I don't know, I feel like it makes the rest of it pop off the page, but you can see here, this is how I set. I take multiple tables, put them together, and so I have a little spot for each person, and each spot has there was the watercolor paper, which I already had a circle drawn on. I gave everyone a little book for Christmas. I have the study on there. I have a glue stick, paintbrush, pen. There was watercolors all over the table. And this is my example of a watercolor wreath. And then just die cuts. I mean, it was quite fun and easy, and yeah. So what I decided to do on these 4x6 cards is, since we worked on a wreath in the class, I took one wreath and I cut it in half, so I can put half on each of these cards, and I'm going to put them on opposite ends from one another. And I'll just go ahead and get that glued down. And let's see. Go ahead. Oh, and two of the ladies, oh gosh, it was so sweet. They actually brought me flowers. So I took some photos of the flowers, and I did a selfie. Because, yep, just because. Got to get ourselves into our albums, right? So that's important. And let's go ahead and get these down. So these are like really easy. You know, I don't spend like an hour on any of my pages. I just don't, you know, maybe what, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes per page. That's it. You don't really need to do more than that, because otherwise, if you make it too hard, then you're just not going to do it, right? So just make it easy, get your memories down, and excuse me, believe it or not, my allergies are just still, I guess always, I don't know. I didn't grow up with allergies, so it's just something hard to get used to. Let's see. I know I want this on here. Let me grab my tweezers so I can see where I'd like to place it. Something like that. Just like that. All right. So these two cards are done. I do have to get the date on them. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the album. So, but before I do that, I want to get a date on here. So this was the 14th. Now the dates numbers. The numbers for the Simple Stories collection are huge, but they do give you some smaller dates. So they give dates like this, as well as, let me see if I can find them real quick here. In fact, I might use the small one, like this. So I think I'm going to actually grab one of these. Let's see, where'd my tweezers go? My tweezers are like, I don't know, extra fingers to me. They're really great. I can use either red or green, doesn't matter. I think I will use the red, and I'll go ahead and get this little sticker up here. I'll put it right up here. Just easy peasy right onto the page, and get them into my pockets. And this one I have to turn over. Whoops. And get in that way. All right, so now day 14 is done. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and punch holes into this paper to put in here so it will be with my pockets. So that's it. That's my day 14. And day 15 is done. And I'm now ready for a new week. Oh, on the back of that, I have one of my paintings that I stapled on. So we're going to see where this goes. What I do have to do today, because on Sundays, I like to write my prayer cards. And my first one is over here. And what I've done was I've taken my tree paintings. I put a verse on the front. This one I put a piece of wood veneer painted with gold, and I write my prayer on it, right? So I do that every Sunday. So this is the card I'm going to work on today. I'll go ahead and write my prayer on it, and it will go right here. So yeah, so it's filling up. So gosh, today we're basically halfway through. Halfway through the month and the album. So my album is not getting chunky yet, but by the end of the month it will, for sure. So, you know, a couple things to take away here is don't feel pressured to do every single day. You know, and I mean, if you have the time to do really complex pages, have at it, you know. I think it's wonderful. Most times I do not. So I try to stay more on the simple side. And you want to know something? In 5, 10, 50 years from now, when somebody looks at this, they're going to say, wow, you know, that it looks really great. They're not going to know how simple it is. One thing I'm realizing that I didn't put on here, I do have to put a little something, and I can put it on the outside. Maybe I'll put it like right there. But I'm just going to write on here, you know, connect group, and then I can put the date on here as well. Something like that. I'll see. I don't know. I kind of like that. So that's it. So below is all kinds of links. There's a link to the December Daily Inspiration Group Anything Goes Facebook page, where you can find a ton of inspiration. I'll have my playlists below for my December daily videos, as well as my watercolor videos. All right, thanks everybody. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be back. Alrighty, bye-bye.